Welcome back all, I'm John, like you already know, and today we're going to talk about four coins and making 120,000 euros. So what was my pick and why did I pick these coins? I will go over them all and let's take a look first of all what I'm picking. I'm picking top coins, so layer 1 project, and 2 gaming coins that I see a big potential. These are all very low caps at this point, except of Casper. This one is a bit mid cap at this point. But they are not listed on any big exchanges yet, so that means the big money still needs to roll in. And that means that you have a potential of at least 100x per coin. So that's huge. So let's dive in. Casper is number 1. So if we should have 1,000 euros, I would divide it in 700, 100, 100 and 100 into it. Why 700 in Casper? Because one, I'm quite sure that this is gonna be one of the biggest coins in the next bull run, because it solves blockchain technology that none other have ever solved. And yes, it's pumped a lot, but it has not pumped anything yet. If it still does 100x, it's an easy one. So if it does 100x from where it's now at this point, it would be around 2 euros. So that means if you had 700 bucks into it, that you would gain at least to 70,000. Even if you would only get like to 50,000, that's a huge amount. From only 700 bucks to 70,000, nothing. There is not a lot of coins that will give you that much return. So the second one that you can take is Octospace. So let's take a look first of all at Casper, what it is. Casper is beyond the block fast. Casper is the fastest open source, decentralized and fully scalable layer 1 in the world. The world's first block DAG, a digital ledger enabling parallel blocks and instant transaction confirmations, built on the robust proof of work engine with rapid second block, single block intervals built by industry pioneers led by the people. So that's true, because they did not distribute any coins before the release of it. So they did not hold any coins, the distributors. They were mining, and everybody that mined was starting to get some coins. So that's how they do it, and they are very community driven. These people are not gonna dump any coins onto it. They want to keep them, and so do we, of course. It's now at a market cap of 584, it says here. When I started this thing, it was around 520, so it's getting up by the minute, really. Because I made this like 10 minutes ago or something, so it's getting up. Let me take a look what this one says here. Oh, it's still around 530, so I took it off coin market cap anyway. If you want to take a look at the website, you can find it here. You can find Explorer here also. So the blockchain, that means the white paper that you can take a look at. And we are still hitting, almost at 27 cents. I like this one. It keeps going up. Oh, it's in euros. So if you would take dollars, that means that we are around 3 cents again. Look at this, people. This is huge for Casper already. So you can still buy this one below 4 cents, I would say, and then you will not be able to get 100x out of it anymore. So anything below 3x, below 4 cents, you would maybe get 100x still out of it. Anything above 4 cents, I would not count on it to make 100x still out of it. But yeah, if you're into it right now and you have already a bag, keep them. You will be very happy soon. Why is Casper so great also? One, it's mineable. Proof of work is gonna be the next generation anyway. It's very cheap also to mine this one, so that's also very good, and it's profitable. You can mine this very profitable with the KS0 if you want to learn more about it. You got a desktop wallet or a normal wallet. You can buy this. You can keep them safe with a Tangem or Key1, Zelcore or These are websites, but these are secure to keep your cryptocurrencies safe in an open sourced wallet, of course, because not your keys, not your coins, so never leave it on an exchange, because you can maybe not find it back in an exchange if they go overhead. It happened before and it will happen again, so be prepared and make sure that all your coins are on a safe wallet. Make maybe 2 wallets if you are smart enough, so don't keep it all on one wallet, maybe make a second one of it. So this is Casper. It's still gonna be one of the biggest for the next run. Second one is Octospace. I've not talked about this one before, but let's take a look what Octospace is. I see a potential 7 million, it's nothing yet. I see a potential at least of a 200x in Octospace. It's a very beautiful coin too. So if you put 100 euros into it, that means that you would get around 20,000 euros back out of it. So that means that you would have an x of 200x on this coin. Let's take a look at Octospace. Let's take a look at the coin. So you can see it is quite nicely. It didn't drop that much. From the biggest height that it ever been was like 40 cents, and it went to like 10 cents. It's now on 40 cents again around. So it's almost at its all-time high, and we are keep going at this. This is only have a market cap from 8 million people, so 8 million is nothing for a coin like this. You can easily make 100x out of it, so that means that it's only doing 800. It has a market cap of 800 million then, and that is still nothing. These are still only on small exchanges, so that's why I picked this one also, because I know if one of these get listed on a big exchanges, then we are gonna be in for a treat. So this is proof of work. It's a layer 1 protocol also, that's why I wanted also this one. I prefer layer 1s because I know that one of these are gonna be the next hit. Layer 1s is, all coins need to be a layer 1 to even exist or go to the next run. That has been last run too, like this, and this run it will not be any differently, of course. So proof of work has been initiated. They have their own chain. You can have a wallet on MetaMask if you want to. They can find it easily. I found it through their through the Twitter account how to do this. It's an open team, so an open source team, so you can look up who these guys are, the developers, the project manager. These are still on low budget exchanges, so it's very good to know that it's still on low exchanges, and we are already been building onto it, so that's nice to see, because it's something where you can build also on. And if they are getting adopted, like they're now adopted by Pacman coin, so that means that they are already building onto it, so there are people wanting to adopt here and starting to go onto it. So it's a layer 1 blockchain, proof of work, backed by layer 2 protocol, and is proof of area. That's something new, proof of area. If you want to know what proof of area is, let me know, I'll explain it in another movie. Otherwise, just look it up yourself. If you don't want to learn, it's the same for me. The documentary to you can just take a look here and how it's been created and how it's been created. I like that we can mine it just with our CPU too, so you can just mine this with your computer. Wallets you can look up here too, so if you want to set it up on your MetaMask, these are the codes that you need to set it up. It's beautiful here in the description, so it's easy to set up. If you have no idea how to do this, look at one of my other movies, it shows it. So you have to just add a new network. Most of them are already into MetaMask, but this one is not yet into it. It works. I sent my coins to MetaMask to test it, and it is perfectly doable. So if you buy 100 euros, you are possible of a gaining of at least 20,000. I see it easily get, so it is a 200x from now, so that's quite an easy one to gain some money on. Now the next one is Game of Living. Game for Living, sorry, Games for Living. This is not a layer 1 protocol. This is a gaming coin, but I really like him. I've tested the games that are onto it, so I'm a gamer myself, so that's why I really needed to know. And I must say the game that's onto it at this point is playable already, so that's good. There's no yet any money earning system into it, so that's a bit the downside of it, but you can already play a game, and I tried here Elementals. It's quite nice to play. I'll make a small movie of it after here when I'm done to show you how it's played and how to do it. But if you can already play it, so that means that they are building onto it, so that they are already ready to go to the next step. So that's very nicely, and I see gaming coins in the next bull run really something that people are gonna be very interested in. So that's why I picked 2 gaming coins that have a very low market cap at this point. They're not on big exchanges yet. People are not yet talking about this because they have no idea how to research games or how to research cryptos, and which companies that are still nicely looking or nicely going to grow. These are also open people, so you can look up who they are, who the team is. They are openly showing themselves, so that's very important. So you can perfectly look up every one of these guys so that you know who they are, what they are doing in the background, how they are. So I've looked up 90% of them to make sure that this is also one of the good qualities and has the potential to make at least 100 to a 200x. Let me take a look what I've put in here. I put it in 150x. So if you have 100 euros into it, that means that you would make at least 15,000 euros out of it for games of living. The last but not least is Player 3 UL games. This is a gaming coin that I've been looking at for more than a year at this point, and this map looks beautiful. It keeps growing slowly but steadily, and it pulls nicely back also. So this was a nicely pump. It pulled back perfectly so that it can continuously grow easily. It cannot grow in one speed limit, otherwise, yeah, that's not good for the market. Anyway, non-market is good like that. So the second one, it's around 3 million market cap only, so 3.4. So that's like, yeah, if it has to do 100x, it's only at 340 million market cap. So this one is at least doing 100 to 200x easily. Why? First of all, I've tried one of the games in alpha mode that is playable. It's not at this point open anymore, but you can register it for the next alpha, for the next beta testing gaming. This is Nexus. This is a first person shooter. The other 4 games are in development fully. They are not yet open for playable. These guys have nodes running onto it. It has its own chain also. It does a sideways chain of the Avalanche chain. So it's developed on the Avalanche chain, but it's sideways going after it. It has its own MetaMask wallet too, so if you want to buy it, you can buy this on Avalanche chain, but do look up that it's a wrapped one that you have to buy on Trader Joe. You can buy it on L-Bank also, Max and Avalabs. So these are still very small exchanges, so that's why I really enjoy it. If one of these get listed on one of the bigger exchanges, then you have your at least the potential of 100x easily. This one for me is a no-brainer. You have an easy 100x to maybe 200x with Player 3 UL. These are open people. These have been working at least for a year and a half on all the games and everything, so these are growing fast and nicely. The nodes, they come around on a price from $4,000 at this point, $4,400, or around 5 million 3 ULs. I would just, if you have the money laying around and you don't need it, I would just buy the coins, not the node at this point, and I would keep the coins for a bit longer until they just pop up, until you have to reach this amount of coins. If you only get distributed 1563 coins and you need like 5 million, that takes a few years of course to get there. So if you would divide 5,626,500 0.598 coins divided by 1563 a day. That means that you would do 3,399 days before you would get break even out of it. So that's insane. Nobody wants to do that. So if you would divide 365 out of it, that means that you would have almost 10 years into this node before you got break even out of the amount of coins that you would have in return. So I would not do this at this point. I would just keep the coins because they're on this low price level at this point. But once they are starting to release the first game, this one will go nuts, and I see this happen faster than people are gonna get imagining of it. I know this because I've been into crypto quite a while, and I do my research for every coin because I like to do it. I just enjoy everything that I do from crypto worlds, from anything around it. My wife, on the other hand, is not always that happy that I'm all the hours spending in here, but it's better me doing this than doing something else anyway, so I like it. And the total, the amount that we would have made is 125,000 euros out of the 1,000 euros that we would start at, and these are the market caps that we are now in at this point. So if you're having 1,000 euros and you want to make at least 50 to 70,000, this is an easy pick, guys. I'm just giving this away for free. Normally people have to pay to get these informations from me, but you get it for free because I just want to help everyone now at this point. I want you to be prepared to be at least getting into a few of these coins. If you have a bit in cryptocurrencies, make sure that your portfolio is divided. Not too much, because 10 coins is like the maximum that you can have. But if you have enough in the upper coins and you can spare like 1,000 euros and put this in, and you can get like 125,000 out of it, dude, this is like easy making money. So I hope you guys learned something, and I see you all in the next one. Have a blast, enjoy, have fun, and make sure that you keep smiling. Ciao.